Hello, good afternoon. This is Neil, Simpler Futures, Monday, November the 7th, one day in front of midterm elections, and then also a couple days in front of CPI this week. In fact, let's take a look. That's what it looks like for. You can see here for tomorrow, expected move is in the low IV2, but expected moves in the 30 some odd points. But when it gets out here to the 10th on the CPI, you can see it really jumps up into the 100 point kind of range for the ES, SPX ES. So here's where we are, 38, call it 15. Here's where we came from. This was last week, midweek, on the FOMC, the Fed rate, and then the presser where things broke on the Fed. Spent 2 days, Thursday, Friday, sideways, and we're starting to work back up. So look here, from the Thursday, you've got balance 37.47. Then Friday was kind of weak until this announcement in the late part of the day here at 1 o'clock about, we'll keep on the rate, hike path, but, kind of slow. It was the idea of maybe slowing the pace a bit, kind of backing off the 3/4, backing off of that. And then market like that, really. Obviously, you can see it really bid up late day on Friday. So, but on Friday, balance was 37, like 79.80. So that's important because if it comes from 47, then up to 79.80, and then today up to 38.14, then what that means, and it's, the prices are being marked up and they're being accepted as fair in this markup at these higher valuations, right? 47 up to 80, and then today up to 38.15. So it looks like the next step would be this naked point of control from last week on Wednesday, which is at call it 48, and then above that you've got this guy balance from last week at 38.80. So it's the same thing that I said on Friday when I did the end of week thing on Friday videos. This is the same message as then. It looks like these prices are being marked up. It looks like they're headed to resync with this Fed news level here and point of control from Wednesday, and then above that I'd put it into that weekly point of control up there at 38.80. So for whatever reason, it just looks like it's going higher. I don't know. I don't get it, but it but then you can't fight it either. So on a break, I would be looking at, if it did, it does not look like that, but if it did, if it started to break, I'd be looking at target 36.90. And if it does break on overnight volatility tomorrow on election type stuff, then it would be breaking for that, and you look to buy it. I think you'd look to buy that, right? If on that volatility, say tomorrow night, certainly not that kind of break tomorrow during the day, but maybe tomorrow night when the results start coming in, this thing gets wild, possibly, right, starts to break. I'd be looking at trying to target 36.90, but also buy that for support, for test up here to these targets that we've already laid out from last week, really. And I'm just doing the same video on a different day and reiterating the same numbers that we did in the last update. But that's what it looks like. It looks like you got two chances. There's a bunch of Fed speak during the week this week too, but Fed members all over the place speaking throughout the calendar. I go to forexfactory.com for for a look at what's scheduled. Anyway, you never know when something's going to break that's not not planned, but at least what's scheduled and when, and you can see all the Fed speakers that are listed there. So it looks like there's two real chances for some volatility this week. Most certainly the CPI on Thursday, and possibly tomorrow night. You know, it's possible, but really, it's even priced in for Thursday. So that's what I got. Hopefully, this helps. We'll getting the week started here. Settlement from Friday was right here at like 79, and that's about the best it did this morning. Or this morning it pulled back. The low, when it did pull back, was the overnight mid, but what it pulled back to settlement and closed up here at like 15 or something. So that's 25 higher today from Friday's settlement, right? So it's just marking up. It's going higher for whatever reason. Holiday seasonally, this thing's kind of historically, it's a little bullish right now into kind of around Thanksgiving anyway. But so we'll just keep trying to stay on the right side of this thing. Okay, good trade. Nice evening. Enjoyed being with you tonight. Look forward to doing it again at the next update. Till then, good trading.
Without Simpler Trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me